Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is like your second, third time coming back, welcome back. And if this is your first time, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed here and you stay. I want to try some new content. If you've seen my other videos, you can see that I like to do mental health content, and I want to continue with that because I feel like there's so much that I can give out to the world that I can teach. But as we do art, so it's kind of like art therapy, but like cunty in a way. And today we are going to be doing a watercolor owl. I will show the reference here. All credits to the artist. It's just because of what I want to talk about that I've decided to choose an owl. And watercolor is a really easy medium for me to do. Okay, so today I had gone for a walk with my dog, right? Like a morning walk, because I want to be more active and healthier for myself during this year in 2025. And in the middle of the walk, we find a dead owl. And I live in Kenya, right? So I did not even I didn't even know we had owls. I was so surprised. After I saw the dead owl, I went on Google and I was like, because I'm spiritual and I want to keep growing in my spirituality. So I went on YouTube, not on YouTube, on Google, and I asked like, what is the spiritual meaning to seeing a dead owl on the road? And Google, like AI, Google and Chrome, whatever, it just told me that owls are bad omens, and it means death and bad luck and blah, like just bad things. So like, if I was superstitious, I would believe and I'd start panicking. I'd start expecting death in every freaking corner, And like I was like, okay, let me ask on my Instagram, and there were some people, of course, who are just saying like, yeah, it's just a dead animal, or some people are like, yeah, you're gonna have bad luck, there's death on your way. But there was some other people, like a few people, who told me that seeing a dead owl is a sign of rebirth, an ending to a negative experience and the beginning to a new one. And that got me thinking. I don't know why, but that meaning really stuck with me. And I was like, I like that. Obviously our brains choose what to like and what not to like, but I don't know, that just resonated with me somehow. And then afterwards, I was just thinking like I should read my 2024 diary, see what's up, because I keep talking about how 2024 was horrible for me. I hated it. I really did not. I disliked 2024 so much. I was getting sick all the time. Things weren't working out. So when I read, I just opened a random page. I just flipped through like this. I was like, and then opened a random page, and then I read like 3 or 4 journal entries, and it was just about how I didn't feel like my work was being appreciated, because comparison is a thief of joy. I get that, but sometimes, I don't know why, but I'd always see like other people who they didn't have the same amount of followers as me. And obviously followers do not determine your value, but for some time I did believe that it did. I always wondered why brands would never approach me, or why I wasn't seen in the Kenyan space. So I never got that impact in my own country. Yeah, and it usually used to make me feel bad because I had so many mutuals here in Kenya that would get that kind of attention and value and work with like many Kenyan brands and just be known as a successful content creator. It really made me insecure about my work. I even noticed that my followers have gone down so much. On my TikTok, it's not even funny anymore. Like every time I open TikTok, I just see like the end number going from like 8, 6, 5, 4. I'm like, all right. But I think it's because I was just so insecure about what I'm doing, And yeah, so reading that and being in this position right now where if some of you guys don't know, I was able to work with the Shiglam, And Shiglam is an amazing makeup brand. Like I've always looked at the videos and been like, wow, I really wanna try that. The product looks so aesthetic. And I have now worked with Shiglam thrice. If the me who was writing that journal entry could see how just a little bit of time changes a lot, she would be crying on her knees right now. This is how the sketch has turned out. I find this really cute, and let's go to the next step. I'm gonna be outlining the sketch with a brown pencil, and yeah, type shit, type shit, type shit. Now, I know a lot of people want to become content creators, especially people my age, because it's really difficult to find jobs in this day and age, and everything is going digital, really. So, becoming a content creator is a really big thing for a lot of people these days. And I hope with this story, you guys will get some motivation and hope from my struggles, because that's really all I want to do. In 2024, the the insecurities were just too much, and it was understandable why I was feeling like that, because that's just how things were playing out for me. But I didn't know that it would come out, like it would turn out so well later on. But here's what happened, right? So another interesting journal entry that I found was one about having an alter ego. So usually when I get down, I like watching YouTubers like the Wizard Liz and those kind of people, like girlies who just help you feel better whenever things aren't working out. And I don't remember which YouTuber it was, but they talked about having an alter ego when things get hard. When you're just insecure and life is just putting you down to a point where you don't really have that kind of self-confidence anymore. Having an alter ego is actually something a lot of people do, like even celebrities. A good example that I found out was from Marilyn Monroe. I love Marilyn Monroe. She was a beautiful woman, both inside and out. She did not deserve what happened to her. If you guys know her story, it's just sad, but I still admire her to this day, despite how old timey her time was. Like, just knowing who she was as a person, like through documentaries and YouTube videos, I found out that I really like this person. So for Marilyn Monroe, she had an alter ego as well. I forgot the name, but she had an alter ego. And there was a story, like one of her friends gave a story of how they were once, I think they were going for a jog at a neighborhood that she's not really known in. And she told the friend, like, do you want me to do it? And the friend was confused, like, do what? And then Marilyn was like, release my alter ego. And the friend was confused but intrigued, so she's like, yeah, why not? So when Marilyn released her alter ego, saying it like it's some sort of superpower, but like when she changed, literally everyone in the whole neighborhood noticed her beauty and just her. They just noticed her, and like the energy and the way she was being treated was different, It's basically the whole fake it till you make it, but a bit more practical, I would say. So that got me thinking, because I wasn't feeling good at that moment. Like most of 2024, I wasn't feeling confident, I wasn't feeling happy, I wasn't feeling like I'm that bitch, because I'm supposed to be that bitch, but I was not feeling like that. So I decided I'm gonna copy what they did, and I got an alter ego. It does sound odd and it sounds weird, and sometimes it can even sound cringy, but to be cringe is to be free, honestly. Like, who gives a shit? So I tried that out for some time. Every time I felt down, I would always just channel my alter ego. I had a name for her even. She was called Rogue Monroe. Isn't that a sexy name? It's a name that makes you feel confident, like, yes, everybody bow down to me as I walk, as Rogue Monroe walks into the room. It helped. I can't lie, I won't lie to you guys. Like, that genuinely helped. Like, just pretending to be confident when all things are just going against you. It shows a level of strength. The fact that you can still persevere even when things are tough or when things are not as rosy and as smooth as you want it to be. So yeah, and after some time I just found myself being that confident, feminine, um energetic, smart person that I'd always sort of like pretend to be. But I found out later on that you're never really pretending, to be honest. It's not really like playing dress up. That is you. That is you. It's just that having an alter ego is a way to channel that you out of you when you're not feeling like that person, like when you're not doing so well. So where am I going with this? If you're saying this, and this is your sign of rebirth, no more of that insecure, anxious personality that, let's be so honest with each other, no one likes that. No one likes being anxious and feeling insecure and not confident in themselves. That era is over. That era is over, and we are not going back. We're not going back, my love, because it does not serve us anymore. In this year, we are only embracing things that serve us, things like rebirth, things like abundance, things like love, healthy love, not just any kind of love, healthy love, and balance and peace. That is the kind of energy that we need, and that is the kind of energy that we deserve. The owl is coming out really well, really well. I'll show you guys how it looks in the end, which is really soon. I'm done with the painting. This is how it looks. It's not perfect, but what is. I'm okay with it. I like it. It's cute. It's a nice addition to my sketchbook, and yeah. So just a reminder, remember, this all stemmed from that owl that I saw. And RIP to that beautiful creature. Honestly, did not deserve to die. However, it died. But it has really reminded me of my past and how much I've grown. And I hope that this video also helps you guys with your growth. That's really what I want. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I can see you again. I hope you come back, and I love you, and take care of yourself.